more. Maybe this one. Okay, now. Let us call him. He hung up on me. Mahmoud Khan. It says unavailable. Let us call him again. See, I call him. It says Mahmoud is unavailable, but he is active in Skype. You can see him, you know. So he's a kid. It says even call declined. You know, let me show you. See, this is why I blocked him. I called him twice today. Call declined, call declined. Potatoes. I have my reason to use the word potatoes, and you have to agree with me. Who dare to refute us? None of them. Do we have any Muslims want to take us to heaven? Let us go to heaven with this guy until we find another Abdul.
See, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the beginning, He said to the angels, هؤلاء عبادي, they are my servant. حرموا على أسماعهم القنا. Those prohibited the false talk and the music and the songs on their hair. In their
you know, here, by the way, if you are a person who listens to music on earth, you cannot go to heaven. But if you are a person who have sex with the children at the age of 5 or 6 or even 2, you go to heaven. So he just said, because you forbid yourself from listening to music on earth, now you are enjoying listening to me. Look at this joy. Who want to listen to Beethoven and, you know, all this madness? Who? Which music you like to hear? Because you forbid yourself from listening to music all your life. Today, you are invited to a party for free to listen to 3 singers: David, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, and Allah. May his shin be shiny. So because you refuse to listen to music, it is time for you to get your reward.
more beautiful more than that. قال وعزتك وجلالك, with your power and glory, we never see or heard beautiful than that. Said, Ya ibadi, my servant, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, be in my Jannah. I will ولا أسخط عليكم أبدا. I will never give you a hard time. Say Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the beginning, He said to the angels, هؤلاء عبادي, they are my servant. حرموا على أسماعهم القنا. Those prohibited the false talk and the music and the songs on their hair, in their ears. Now I'll make him hear beautiful more than music and the songs. Prophet David alayhi salam, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.
3 singers every Friday, every Friday, every Friday. 3 singers, the same song, the same song, the same song, for eternity, for eternity. Imagine, this is not boring? Do you think that when they come second Friday and they sing the same song for them, because this would happen every Friday, every Friday will be invited to the same place, and there's 3 singers singing the same songs, starting by David, then Barfoot Muhammad, then Barfoot Allah. And then Allah will ask you the same question, have you ever heard better than this? And you say, wow, no, no way. Every Friday for the rest of your eternity. Don't tell me that this is boring and stupid. I mean, come on. Imagine we go to heaven and Allah, He decided to replace David by Joe Biden. And then Joe Biden, he go in the stage and he sing for us the song. You know the thing. You know the thing, you know. Actually, there is a woman, she was inspired by Joe Biden. You remember the, you know, the song? You know the thing. I don't know if you remember it. You know the thing, you know. Where is the lady who sang that song? Was that the name of the song? You know the thing? Remix. Is that the one? I don't know.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created.
I know the thing.
Created.
Yeah.
We hold these truths to be self-evident. All men and women created by the go. You know the thing.
Do I know the thing?
You know the thing.
Do I know the thing?
You know the thing.
I said, what's the thing?
The thing.
The thing.
No,
You know the thing.
do I know the thing?
Sure, you don't know the
Do I
thing.
know the thing?
Absolutely.
I said, what's the thing?
The thing.
The thing.
No,
You know the thing.
do I know the thing?
You know the thing.
Do I know the thing?
You know the thing.
I said, what's the thing?
What the heck is the thing, man?
That I know
You know
the
the
thing. Do I know?
We are created by the thing.
Do I know the thing?
No, we don't.
You know the thing.
I said, what's the thing?
The thing.
That I know
You know
the
the
thing.
all men and women created by
Well, we are created by, you know the thing, you know, like, you know. And they have actually a nice graphic, like, you know, look at this, the thing. Is that Allah? I was wondering, what is the thing? It must be Allah. I mean, America is really messed up. The day they have, if Joe Biden, he can become a prophet, sorry, a president, and Muhammad is a prophet. I mean, this is how messed up this earth is. Joe Biden is a president, and Kamala Harris is a vice president, and Muhammad is a prophet of God. It is the end of the time. Who can beat that? I mean, how stupid a human being can be to reach that point, that there is a nation, and supposedly it is the most powerful nation in this earth. They have such a president who speak about the hair in his legs. Hey, by the way, Joe Biden, why don't show us your legs, man? I mean, you talk about the hair of your legs, but you don't show it. Come on. So what happened? You know the thing. Let me block this guy. We call him. He you know. You see why I block him? We call him. He declined. He declined. Do we have any Muhammadan would like to join us live on air or dead out of the air? Anyone? Any half one? I don't know if I should play for you more, but maybe we should go to Zakir Naik. Should we go back to Zakir Naik, who's going upset and crazy about what this a Christian brother he said to him? Oh boy, what a stupid cult! Where is the video of Zakir Naik? I think I closed it. Maybe I closed it. You know the thing. Oh boy, is it here? Let us see. Yeah, I think I closed it. It's all right. Do we have any Muhammadan who would like to take a challenge and call us live on air and prove us wrong? If there is any of you here, especially new audience, you have a question about Islam for us, if you have a question, you can call me. And remember, here we don't sugarcoat things, we say things as it is. So here we are not politically correct, and we don't allow political correctness. So here we say Islam is garbage because we believe it's garbage. We say Muhammad is a fraud because he's a fraud. The God of Islam have nothing to do with the God of Abraham. This is a big fat lie. You hear it from many, including some false Christians, even some false Jews. Whoever say that to you, he's a big fat liar, and we can prove it to you in a minute. There's a lot of liars. It doesn't matter what religion they are coming from. In fact, religion is a business. And those who they are doing business, they are willing to lie to make money. It's all about money. But God, and this is our God, is not about money. But there is people who they claim to be Christians, they are about money. And there's too many of them. And because they don't want to be cancelled, or they don't want to be framed as Islamophobic, they lie because they are afraid to say the truth. There's a Catholic priest, there's a Protestant, there's Orthodox, from all kinds of churches. They lie to you and they say, we worship the same God. But we don't. Who is a Muslim want to call me to prove me wrong? Muslims are pagan. Muhammad is a gang leader. And he broke all the command of God of Abraham. In fact, the covenant of God of Abraham is what the Muslims are fighting. The covenant. Isn't it God, he promised Abraham the land? Isn't it? And this is what the Muslim today, they are fighting. They want to destroy the promise. They think they can destroy the promise of God to Israel and the children of Abraham. This is the truth. And the only way to do it is to kill every single one of the children of Abraham. But we know that that will never happen. We as a Christian, we will never allow them to kill the Jews. And the Jews themselves, they will do their part. And those liars who they claim to be Christians, or even, there is Jews against Israel. Those Jews who they are against Israel, the Bible speak about them. They have the synagogue of the devil, the synagogue of Satan. And those so-called Christians who they speak against Israel, they belong to the same synagogue. They belong to the synagogue of the devil. I grew up in the Middle East, and all what I know that Israel is the devil itself. This is what they taught us. But the second you start reading and studying, you will find that everything they say, it's the opposite. They are the thieves. They are the thieves who stole the land. They are the thieves who commit genocide. Islam is a religion, if we can call it a religion, of the devil. They rape and they accuse you of it. They steal and they accuse you of it. They took your land and they accuse you of it. You will hear those stupid liberals talking about colony, the colonization. In fact, this is what Islam did. Those stupid Western, they forgot that Islam reached all the way to the heart of Europe. And they tried their best to colonize. They were successful in Syria, in Iraq, in Egypt, in Iran, and some of Europe, like in Turkey. They forgot that almost they arrived to the heart of England, to the heart of France, to the heart of every European countries. Not long time ago, I was talking to someone, a guy, his name is David, from Ukraine. And he explained to me why their food have a lot of like fat or pork. I said, why? Is that like a tradition, culture? He said, no. The Muslims used to attack us and they steal everything except pigs. They steal our chicken. They steal our cows. They steal our sheep. The only thing they leave behind is pork, is pigs. And because they come every few months to steal, to ride, they stop growing even those animals. So when the Muslims, they come, they know that there's none of those food for them. And then they try to fool you, and they say Islam is about peace. Go read your history. How they used to enslave the Slavic girls. What even the word Slavic mean? Where it's coming from? Even the Italian mafia. Even the Italian mafia is a copy of the Islamic gang system. When the Muslims occupied the land, as a chapter 9, verse number 29, everyone have to pay jizya, penalty of protection, or die. When the Muslims defeated in Italy, in Malta, in many other places, in Sicily, the trashy one, they took over the business, which was run by the followers of Allah. So now, before the one who used to come to your store, it was a Muslim guy. He said to you, what you have for us today? How much money you made today? The Muslims now are gone. And there is other group who learn from them to be terrorists. Go read history. Even this gang, Italian gang, was learned from the Muslims. Do we have any Muhammadan? Any brave Muhammadan, he dared to call us. As you see, they don't dare. How many of you here are first time? If you are here first time, please don't forget to subscribe. I know most of people who come here, actually, they don't even subscribe or think about it. But if you care to learn, this is a channel of education. And yeah, we laugh and we know it's an entertainment in the same time. But the main purpose of what we do is education. So if you like to learn, and if you like to defeat liars, like the liberals who lie to you. The liberals are confused about everything. They don't know even, they are busy with the gender. You know, other nations are busy about how to conquer America. American is busy about the bathroom sign. It's a fact. Other nations are shouting death to America. And they are preparing themselves for war, massive war with us. The Americans are striking in the street to free Palestine, those who hate you most, and they want to kill you. We have a stupidity infestation in America. And this is what we do here. We are fighting this infestation. You will see all kind of stupidity. Western people do not even know where this country Palestine is located. We played for you videos before, funny, hilarious. The woman, she think that Palestine exists in the Black Sea. They ask her, what is the sign with you? She don't even know what this sign saying. Somebody gave it to me. But don't blame the stupid young ones for being stupid. Blame yourself for letting the stupid one to take over your education system. Look at those faces. If you take her to Gaza, she will be raped in less than 2 hours. But she is so excited. Free Palestine. And who is in Palestine? People who would dance for 9/11. It is the fact. You can search right now, Palestinian dance for 9/11. You will see a bunch of feminists and homosexual going in the street screaming, Free Palestine. LGBTQ, let us search for it. Just to show you the stupid. Those people, if they go to Gaza, they will be killed immediately. Immediately. Do they even know what they are protesting for? And you will notice that the Mohammedan, they don't mind because they want to use them. They say, oh, let us use the fool of them. If those homosexual, they can protect Hamas, why not? They use them. Queer for Palestine. If we send this queer to so-called Palestine, what will happen to him? He's so supportive. He's a queer. This is why we as a Christians, we have a duty to expose their lies and to educate the young ones. And that's why we invite you to invite your children to join us, especially if they are like in good age to listen and to learn. And I welcome you, by the way. If you have a children, they are arguing with you about so-called Palestine, you can call me right now or anytime. And let your child, when I say child doesn't mean he is like 6 years old. I mean, let us say he's 20, 30, whatever, 40, even 50, who cares? Let him call me and let us see those people, they do even in you what they are talking about. I assure you they don't. Do we have anyone from those who support Free Palestine there to call me? Or you have big mouth only when just to scream for yourself? You like to hear yourself. And remember, me myself, supposedly I'm an Arab. So it's very funny that those Western, they are supporting the one who want to kill them. And I am, who is supposedly an Arab, is saying to you, be careful. Those people, they hate you to death. You see, when I was in the Middle East, I always hear them saying Saturday first and Sunday is next. And I never understood what does that mean, you know, as a Christian. What does that mean? Saturday first, Sunday next. I mean, so I mean, Friday first, before Saturday. Why they say Saturday? And then later I learned, when I attended a Muslim class, the teacher did not know I'm a Christian kid in the classroom. He explained that Saturday first, he said, remember, everybody have his time. Saturday first, Sunday next. First we finish the Jews, and then we go and finish the Christians. My friend, don't tell me the Muslim who you did. I called him twice. He declined my call. He's playing games. Don't tell me. Don't post his name again. I called him twice. He blocked. He declined my call. So don't tell me he's trying to call me. You see, he declined my call. He's just an idiot trying to play games to disturb us. Actually, today, maybe I should make a video about it, a separated video. Somebody sent me a video in Patreon. Let me see. And the Muslim sheikh in the mosque, he was teaching the Muslims, and he lives in England. He was telling them, if a police come to you and ask you for a guy, mislead him, because Muslims are allowed to lie to non-Muslims. We should lie to them. You should lie to them. I have the video. I can play it for you in case you think this is not true. And you know, here you need to ask yourself, if Islam is from God, then what kind of religion says you can lie? And you should lie. Even the most stupid religion in earth, they claim they have some ethic. And they will not say, you should lie. But in Islam, you do so. For this is obviously a devilish cult. It's made by the devil, promoted by the devil. And this is why the liberals, who they have the same master, they support the devil. They have the same agenda, the same propaganda, and the Muslims, they use them. So the person, he sent me this video. Let me show it to you. This is a guy. His name is the owner of the channel. I don't know. It doesn't show the name of the channel. Hold on. Yeah, anyway, so this is his channel. Let me show you. And I believe he's an ex-Muslim. He's an atheist. He's speaking about this video.
Other followers in the UK. And he said, if a fellow Muslim commits a crime or is on the run, do not help the police. Now, this is the level of brainwashing you're getting. Let's go, this is a couple of minute video. Let's just listen to his speech and we'll react at the same time. Then I'll come to the live chat, get your reaction as well, as usual.
This is why one of the Salaf, they used to say that the real good friend, you'll know him at the time of hardship. Don't tell me aki now, and then when the hard time comes, when the police come to arrest me, you're the first one to hand me over to the kuffar. Say, yeah, he's here, he's hiding within the back. You know what I mean? The mu'alat, the correct mu'alat with the believer would be, when the police come, I say, yeah, he went that way over there. And then you tell him, yeah, go and abscond, you know, go run away, go over there. You know what I mean? Even though that's illegal, but still, you ally with the believers. I never ever ally with the kuffar. I never ever hand over a Muslim to the kafir. Let the kafir go to hell. You want to charge me for 8 years or 20 years? They go, bring the porridge. And put me behind Belmarsh, do whatever you want. I never ally with the kuffar. Number 4, the meaning of al-wala is al-himaya, protection. Protection from what? From any kafir. I mentioned the Salaf, I've got the quotation here now. Imam al-Shafi, rahmahullah, he said, the good friend is the one who will help you in the time of hardship. So again, obviously we mentioned this already, but at the time of hardship, you'll help him. So when you know your brother is about to be raided, you respond to him. If you know some Muslims his house has been, knocked down by those filthy kuffar, by the Metropolitan Police, turn up at his door, do a protest, do some type of demonstration, support him, help him. You know what I mean? Don't just say there and say, oh, it's his problem, it's not my problem at the end of the day, innit? And this is the problem that we have. We have this ana, this individualistic mentality nowadays. So long as it's not my problem, so long as I haven't been arrested, then who cares? There was a sister in this area who was arrested. Her house was raided just off the main high street a couple of years ago, and she was arrested for glorifying terrorism. She lived 2 roads away from the masjid. Masjid didn't say a word. You know what the imam is like, coconut Muslim. He comes on top of the mimbar. We need to make dua for Auntie Shana. She broke a big toe. She can't cook curry. And Uncle Rafiq, his license is about to be revoked. And he ain't got a driving license. He can't do his cab business. SubhanAllah. You cannot even mention the word Afghanistan. You cannot even mention the Iraq. You cannot even talk about that. What kind of imam is this? This type of imam, he doesn't even deserve to be imam of a brothel, let alone to be imam of the Muslims. You know what I mean?
So, as you heard, you should lie to the kuffar, which mean the Christians, the Jews, the Hindus, the Buddhists, the atheists. This is the duty of every Muslim. You should not be honest with them. It's your duty to lie. You should lie. And then you ask yourself, how stupid those people in England to have those people? Why even they are there? Anyone can explain to me, who is the stupid one here? Well, we know because we have the same infestation. They have the same garbage we have in America, the liberals. They want open border. Every terrorist, any terrorist right now, from those he can come to America. The reason they go to Europe because it's more close to their land. So it's easier to go back, have sex with their wives there, come back, carry money, move drugs. They do everything. America is so far. Otherwise, trust me, they will hate America first. The left-minded, stupid people, they have many locks over their doors. They have security cameras, but they don't want to have one security camera in their border. And then they come to your country and they encourage their kids to do violence against you and to harm you and to gang against you. They teach them, if you see one Muslim is fighting with somebody, you don't let him, you join the fight. So now you are a rich citizen, you fight with Muslim, you find yourself fighting 100 Muslim. And what that will do? That will make every citizen of UK don't dare even to open his mouth. You know, when the King of England, I don't pray, I don't like to pray for the death of anyone. But when I saw the ceremony of him taking the crown, I said to myself, may the Lord, there's 2 people I said that to them, and I will say that to you. May the Lord take their life or make them repent. The King of England and the Pope, for both are evil. The King of England, when he have last ceremony, he refused to do what they do usually. And he brought everyone who is from different religion, if you notice. And then his son, who is going to be the king later, he is doing the command of his father. He says, UK is the multi-faith country. Multi-faith, what does that mean? In order to be a king in England, you have to promise and swear, take an oath, that you will protect the faith of the church. That's what it says. And now they are talking about multi-faith. So this family, obviously, they are the most corrupt family ever you can imagine. I mean, all those you call them prince and princess, they are nothing but prostitute. The mother of those, you call them Prince Harry and whatever prince, she slept with everybody in town. I remember I was in England when they have an interview with everyone who slept with her, almost everyone. Even the cook she slept with, even the driver she slept with, even the security guard, even a Muslim. In fact, when they died, last time, she died in the car of a Muslim. She was his girlfriend, and they say that she was going to deliver a child. Who is even the father of those children? Nobody knows. Very corrupt family. The king himself, he have a girlfriend. The wife, she is going around, sleeping around. And yet the world call her princess. Do you see how awkward, corrupt the world is? Princess and king. When those people, they have zero dignity. People of the UK, they have to stand up and do what they need to do to fix their land. The first step they should do, they have to change the law that anyone who promote hatred against the country should be stripped from his residency, even if he's a citizen. You take his passport and you send him where he's coming from. At least. If you ask those people what their job, they don't work even. They got from government support, free school, free education, free hospital, free everything. They just make babies, and they go to the mosque and they marry 4 wives. So the stupid rich people, they work like donkeys to pay tax, and those people do nothing. They just make babies, and when they work, if they work, they don't pay tax. They never report the money they make. When I was in England, a Muslim guy, he offered me his apartment. I said, "Oh, you own an apartment?" He says, "No, this is the government. They gave it to me. I stay with my somebody, and I rent it. And he get free electricity. He explained to me how it works. The apartment is for free. He pay for nothing. So he work. He don't report himself as working, so he's still getting the benefit. He work, but he got free rent, free apartment. He don't pay for their heat. He don't pay for electricity. He don't pay for anything. And this is what the American lefty, they want to do to your country. And look now what's happening in New York and Chicago. Yesterday, they arrested 60, I think 60, right? 60, a group of migrant who they have like a gang. I mean, they just came a week ago. Obviously, there is no way they can establish a gang in a week. Obviously, they are a gang before they come to America. They just move their business here because here there's money. Listen.
The dog is better than these type of imams. At least the dog is loyal. You know the dog, he has loyalty in it. Yeah? Sit down, sit down. This person, you tell him to obey Allah. He doesn't want to obey Allah. He wants to completely sell out the Muslims.
Alright, this is exactly why. This is not a religion, it's a cult. If it were like a normal religion, that religion would say, don't lie, don't steal. Well, this religion says, don't lie, unless you're talking to a non-Muslim. You can lie. You can do whatever you want, because they're infidels. That's what they say. Yeah. And that's not just the extremists, that's the moderates. That's just the
yeah, you know, this is another lie. They say to you there is extremist Muslims. That's a big fat lie. There's nothing is called extremist Christian, extremist Muslims. There's either you are a Muslim, you are a Christian, or you are not. And if somebody is extremist Christian, let us say, for the sake of argument, what he will do? Is he going to go and kill people or lie to people? No. So a true Muslim is someone who follow the teaching of Muhammad, and the teaching of Muhammad lie to everybody. I mean, you can't even lie to your wife. You can even have a secret wife. Muhammad, he says the Muslim, he can lie to 3. To his wife, to his friends, to his enemy. Who's left? Is there anyone left? And then, you know, the Muslim, he tried to convince you that Islam is a good religion by saying to you what? We believe in one God. Who cares if you believe in 1 or 10? You believe in one. There is a temple, I think in San Francisco. They worship Satan. He's one God for them. So believing in one God doesn't make you. They think when they say that they are superior. But if you have little logic, if you know what logic is, this is not what make a belief true or false. If somebody believes there's a billion God, and they are true, they are exist, then he is right. It's not about how many. It's about if it's true or not. I just searched here. I found a video here. It says, why Islam is true and Hinduism is not. Okay, let us see why. I want to see why. You guys, you want to see why? The Muslim, they spend the whole day bashing other belief, right? But the second you go deep in what they say, I don't know even what the video will say. I never watched this video before. But I'm going to play a little bit just to show you how hypocrite liars they are without knowing what the video is saying. Let us see. The title of the video, why Islam is the true religion, not Hinduism. Question and answers. Okay, go.
And what does Islam say about Hinduism? Brother Yusuf Chambers, would you like to answer that question?
Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salam wa rasulullah kareem. Now, when looking at the Quran objectively, intelligently, and rationally, one can see that this book could not have been from a man. It could not have been from a man or a collection of men or women. It had to have come from the divine. Why?
Why?
Now, the Quran has many pieces of information in it, contained within it, when it was revealed, could not have been known by any human beings at the time.
No way.
There are scientific statements that were not known. For example, it wasn't until 1512 that Galileo spoke about the sun being at the center of the universe, and he said it was stationary. He said it was not moving, and that was 1512. Like 700 years before that, the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ had revealed in that book from the angel Gabriel that the sun was moving in its own orbit, and the moon was moving in its own orbit. This is an impossibility.
You see, he just mentioned something is a mistake in the Quran, and he tried to make it the opposite. According to Muhammad, the sun moves every day. When Muhammad, he said the sun moving in a course, Muhammad was explaining the movement of the sun every day from the east to the west, just to show you how they lie. This is what Muhammad said. I will put it for you on the screen. I cannot believe how much they lie. I mean, and all those Muslims who they are sitting, don't you really know that this is not what had happened? Don't they really know that Muhammad, he said the opposite? Muhammad, he believed that the sun is going around the earth. First of all, Muhammad, he believed that the sun rises from between the two horns of shaitan. Do you know where the sun goes? Do you know? We just heard him saying that Muhammad discovered that the sun is moving, but he will not tell you that he's talking about the daily moving. So Muhammad, he looked at the sun. He said, do you know where the sun goes? They said to him, Prophet, you and Allah knows best. He says it goes and lay down under the throne of Allah. Read with me, just to show you how they lie. I entered the masjid when the sun had set, and he, the Prophet, was sitting. He said, O Abu Dhar, do you know where this goes? Which means the sun. I said, Allah and his messengers know better. He said, indeed, it goes to seek permission to prostrate, so it is permitted, and it is as it has been said, rise from its sitting place. Do you see it? And he quoted the exact verse this Abdul was quoting in the video. Do you see it? And this is very authentic. In case you are saying maybe this is not, this is a very authentic. Sahih in Arabic, the word sahih means authentic. So do you see how they lie? They say this is a book cannot be from not from God. When Muhammad, he said the opposite. Muhammad, he just said that the sun goes every day. He was not talking about the sun staying there and moving in the same time in orbit. He was talking about the sun moving every day, and this is how and how to explain the sun rising and the sunset. So do you see how they lie? And Muhammad, he quoted even the same verse, the guy he was reading for us. Read it. Here, it's mentioned. Huh? Read with me carefully. Allah's statement, the sun runs into its fixed course for a term. Chapter 36, verse number 38. Who explained the verse? Muhammad himself. Do you see it? I never saw this video before. I don't remember even I'm touching it. I just click on it. After less than 10 seconds, right away we found a big fat lie. And now ask yourself, who knows what the Quran meant better? This Abdul on the stage or Muhammad himself, the founder of Islam? And now as long he said that the stupid world used to think that the sun is not moving at all. And now as long we found that Muhammad obviously is the stupid one. And he said, if this is a book made by, for sure it's made by Allah, because look how the discovery, but we just discovered that this is a book cannot be made by God, because there's no way God will say such a stupid thing. So do you see how easy to defeat their lies? Imagine if I was there and this guy is saying to us, oh, this book, there's no way we are better than the book of the Hindus, because there is no way this is a book made by other than God. Okay, why? Because our God discovered the sun is moving. Chapter 36, verse number 38. But this verse speaking about the sun moving every day around the earth. Do you see how they are a big fat liars? Do you think this guy did not read his book? He did not read the interpretation. He did not read what his prophet said.
That the sun was moving in its own orbit and the moon was moving in its own orbit. This is an impossibility. For him to have known that. He wasn't an astronomer. He didn't have telescopes. He didn't have any instrumentations for him to be able to perceive that. So how did he know that?
How he know? How he know that the sun goes every day and sleep under the throne of Allah and suck itself in a muddy boiling water, as the Quran says? How he knew that? And you notice, by the way, did you notice something silly? Imagine you are sitting there. Just imagine how disgusting this. All are men. The smell of testosterone. No women is allowed. Because women are not human. And if women are there, those men, they will be touching their pants. Hello?
Hello, hi.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fine.
Assalamu alaikum.
Well, shalom to you. You know, by the way, why Muslims you say assalamu alaikum? I mean, why you stole that from the Christians?
We didn't steal. I mean, no Christian says that. You guys, hallelujah and stuff.
No, we say shalom. You know, even the angels, when they came to Mary, they said to her, shalom to you, Mary.
Yeah,
Well,
but you don't.
well,
You don't really greet like that.
No, we agreed. Who said that to you?
Now you're copying Muslims. Anyways,
That's that's not true. That's not true. It's you who's copying us. Who came after who?
Islam was there forever. Islam was the original religion.
So why Allah called the Jews if they are Muslims? If Moses is a Muslim, why Islam call Muslims a Jew? And why Allah he called the Christians who follow supposedly Isa Christians? Why he don't call them Muslims?
Yeah, I'm here to talk about Nasaras.
You want to talk about Nasara? Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
What Nasara mean? What Nasara mean?
Yeah, so actually I found in your Bible, Acts 24. It's talking about how, what's his name? Paul was creating a cult that's called Nasara. That's what Allah is criticizing. Now, what you guys...
Okay, no, hold on. I want you to confirm that to me. So, you are saying that Paul, he created a cult.
Yes, that's what you follow nowadays.
So why your stupid Quran says that Paul is a messenger of Allah?
Where does it say in the Quran that...
Do you want to challenge me?
Yes.
Okay. In front of everybody, if I show you that, are you willing to open your camera and apologize and say that you are stupid, ignorant?
You got to show me the word Paul.
I will show you. I will show... You know, listen, you are a Muslim, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Alhamdulillah.
And a Muslim is someone who follow his Islamic books, correct?
I follow Quran that was given by Allah.
Okay.
Yes.
We don't follow anything except the Quran. You're saying that to me?
So hadiths have the whole science behind it, so it's the more complicated.
You know, don't play this game with me. Otherwise, I will send you free shipping and hand it into Allah. Either you are a Muslim or you are not. Don't tell me so. No, don't tell me so. Don't tell me so. Here, there. You know, either you are a Muslim and you believe in Islam, as all Muslims. Have you ever seen a Christian? You say to him, Paul. He say that. He say this is da'if. Paul. He said Paul. Well, Paul is not. Hold on.
Da'if too.
No. We don't.
Barnabas. Yeah.
Well, this is not da'if. This is rejected totally. This is false. This is false book. This is a book written long after Christianity. So this is even your Muslim rejected. Do you accept this book of Barnabas yourself?
We don't accept what you have nowadays. Anyway,
No, listen. No. I'm not asking you what I have. You mentioned the book. It's called Barnabas. Do you accept it yourself? You don't.
We don't accept anything you guys
No, we don't have it. We don't have it. It's not our book. So don't lie. So now the second I say to you, your book, you say to me, oh, I don't, there is complicated. Either Paul is an evil person for Muslims or he is a good. Okay. So now in front of everybody, I want to ask you, when you read the Quran, who is the one who explained the Quran for you best?
God gave you wisdom to understand it. So
I asked you many times about the Quran. You said to me, I do not know.
I know. I actually learned a lot of stuff.
I'm asking you now. So can you explain the Quran to me? Because Allah he gave you wisdom, or you have to read the interpretation?
No. I will use my own brain.
So you don't accept the interpretation?
They use theirs. I mean, that's the whole point.
No, they did not use theirs because those people are appointed. As an example, Ibn Abbas is appointed by the Prophet and Allah. Isn't it your Prophet? He says, may Allah made Ibn Abbas the ink of the nation to explain the Quran.
Said in the Quran?
It says that in the Quran, even that in the Quran. Muhammad, he said, this is says in the Quran. So I'm asking you, in your books, Is Paul is a bad person or a good person?
In the Quran, Paul is not mentioned.
I'm not asking you this question now. I'm asking you, in your religion as a Muhammadan.
The only book I
Listen. You see, either you are stupid, you do not know what your book's saying, or you are educated and you know what your book's saying. So I'm asking you, in your books as a Muslim, you Muslims, I'm not talking about the Jews, the Hindus, the Buddhists, you as a Muslims, in your books, do you condemn Paul or you praise Paul?
In Quran, there's no.
I'm not talking about. I'm talking about the Quran. Okay, Quran. Listen, Quran and the Quran interpretation. In the Muslim Quran interpretation, they speak anything negative about Paul.
Paul is not mentioned in Quran.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Prove to everybody that you are stupid. Did your prophet ever mention the name of Paul in a negative way?
Who?
Did your prophet mention Paul? See, even by the way, according to your prophet, when you hear the sound of the rooster, that's mean an angel walking by. Just be careful. Maybe the angel of death. So listen, did your prophet ever speak negative about Paul?
We can confirm that.
You can?
We cannot. No. We know.
So why? Okay, hold on. Are you saying to me that you are saying you are wise? You have wisdom?
I am.
Are you saying to me that your prophet is a stupid? He is not educated. He never heard of Paul, and he never spoke bad about Paul.
Well, if he comes in front of me and if he tells me that, then I will believe. Yes.
What do you mean if he come in front of me?
In Quran, it says, "Do not follow any other book other than Quran." So,
okay. In the Quran, it says, "Don't follow any other book except the Quran."
Yes, it does.
Well, the Quran says you have to follow.
Show it to you.
Okay, show it to me. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on.
And be careful, by the way, because you are digging something down in your underneath of you.
Yeah, you don't want to go to Acts 24.
We will go. No problem. Just give me the verses so we can laugh.
Yeah, I'm looking. Yeah, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
There's a website called.
Don't tell me a website. Give me the verse so we can laugh. This is who you are.
Yeah.
You go and read it from a stupid website. You do not know even what you are reading. This is the whole story. So now give me the website.
Okay,
it says
45:6.
45:6. Okay. Are you sure that this verse says, "Don't follow any other book other than the Quran"?
It's asking you, what would you follow other than this? So
listen,
yeah.
I'm asking you a certain question. Does the verse says don't follow any book other than the Quran? Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. Read for me 24:6.
Hold on. Not 24. Oh, you're talking about Bible? I'm talking about
No.
Quran.
I'm talking about Quran. You gave me what verse? You said 24:6, right?
No. That was Bible. I'm talking about 45:6.
45:6. Okay, 45:6.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Read for me 45:6.
Okay. It says, these are God's revelations,
Uh-huh.
Quran,
Mm-hmm.
that we recite to you with truth. So in which hadith other than God and his revelations, Quran, do they believe?
You are reading the wrong verse, my friend.
45:6.
45:6. It says what you said?
Yes, the translation I'm reading.
Okay. Well, it says those are the verses of Allah we recite to you with the truth. So which is hadith after that, after Allah? But are you confirming now that the Quran itself is a hadith?
So if you read in Arabic, it says hadith and ba'd means after Allah's revelation. What other hadith will you follow? So it's actually warning you.
No, this is the hadith. This is not the hadith of Muhammad. This is the hadith of other people, you idiot.
Where this says, it just says.
It says that. It says that. It says that. It says that in front of you.
What?
It says this is the hadith. It's not saying to you don't follow the hadith of Muhammad. It's saying any other hadith, any other truth, which is who is the one who explained to you the Quran? Muhammad, right?
No. God gave you a brain to understand. It says.
So you are saying to me. So you are saying Muhammad never explained the Quran to you.
We don't need his explanation.
Okay, I want
Because he's
everybody.
not present.
I want everybody to. Okay, hold on. I want everybody to witness what you just said. You do not need. You do not need. Everybody here is saying you do not need anyone to explain the Quran. So explain to me the following verse in the Quran.
Yes.
I will put it for you in the screen.
Hold on. In Rumble? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
Okay, explain this verse for me. Chapter 36, verse number 14.
All right. Hold on. 36.
Verse number
36.
14.
And what verse?
14.
Yeah, I came here to talk about something else, but
We
okay,
will talk. We will talk. You are the one who mentioned Paul, so we have to go to Paul. We are talking about Paul now. Don't worry.
All right. So what you're asking me? 36,
explain to me that you said to me that you use your wisdom and you can explain to me the Quran. Here we go. Use your wisdom and explain to me. Chapter 36, verse number 14, speaking about 3 messengers, and there's one of them is the best. Who is the third? Who is the first? Who is the second?
These are the stories of the past.
I don't care. I'm asking you, who are they? You said you do not need anyone to explain the Quran for you. So who are
I
they?
gotta read the whole thing to understand.
You
this.
can read the whole thing, no problem. Take your time.
It'll take. It's a long. Verse,
No, you are a
it's
liar.
all
You
the
are a
way
liar.
to
You are a
82.
liar. You are a liar. Because simply
I'm talking about the whole
because simply it takes less than 3 minutes. I will give you 5 minutes. Read it. Go. Read it from verse number 1.
the way to 80.
Read it
I'm
from
talking
verse
about
number
the whole
1. It's
surah.
just number 14. Read it from don't waste your time. Here we go. Start reading from verse number 1, verse number 2, 3. Okay. Read. And then when you arrive to verse number 14, explain to me what
We
you
send them 2 messengers, but they rejected both. So
Okay.
we enforced the
Okay.
2 with a third. And they declared, we have indeed been sent to you as messengers. It's talking about some messengers. They were sent.
Some messenger, are we talking about chicken now? I'm saying to you, explain to me this
Allah.
verse. He sent them who? And who
Allah
are they?
messengers.
Who he sent them? Who? And to who? And who are they?
It's a Lut. It's the Lut. The
This is-
people replied,
this is
you're
Lut.
only humans like us.
Okay, you said to me, you follow the Quran only. And now you mention a name, it's not there. So where did you get that this is about Lut?
I'm reading the whole surah.
Are you stupid or what? I'm asking you, where it says that this is about Lut. You said you follow the Quran only. No problem. Where in the surah it says this is about Lut?
I did not say that I follow only Quran.
You see, you are again a stupid idiot, and I'm not calling you names. You said to me, I don't want anyone to explain the Quran for me because I have my brain and God will give me wisdom. Okay, so and now you did read it, and now you gave me the answer. You said this is about Lut. So according to your wisdom,
the answer,
where you got the conclusion that this is about Lut?
From my brain.
Not from your ass. How come this is so you Muslims, you explain the Quran as you wish, anyone like as he wish? So now this is about Lut.
No. Allah gives us wisdom to understand it.
All of you or only you?
Whoever is a true Muslim, yes.
So is Ibn Kathir a true Muslim?
I don't know him, man. You can. There's a guy called Ultimate Truth.
He's a true Muslim. This guy, he said the F word to Muhammad.
Oh, I did not actually. I searched your videos. I did not find any.
Yeah, well, he said the F word to Muhammad, and he said that Arab are dogs.
If he said that, then he is. If he called.
No. Not only that. This guy, he followed Rashad Khalifa, and he believed the Quran is corrupt.
It's not corrupt.
See, he believed in that. I asked him, and it's recorded. I asked him, so do you accept Rashad Khalifa taking verses from the Quran to make what is called miracle number 19? He says he took only what is not there. That's recorded there. He took only what is not there. So he believed the Quran is... So this guy is an idiot. He doesn't speak Arabic. And he do the same game like you. Don't explain to me this verse. We Muslims, we can explain it. We do not even know to need Arabic. We do not need... This guy do not know Arabic. He explained as he wish, and he gave anything he wish. So, okay, listen. You said to me, you follow the Quran only, and now you mentioned to me Lut. Or what I'm asking you, where you get the name Lut from?
Told you, my brain.
Okay, your brain is smart, but tell me, help me. I wanna learn from you how you came to the conclusion that this is Lot. Like, did you see his fingerprint? Maybe you saw an image of him, or maybe you saw his cigarette box in the cabinet there. I mean, how you come to this conclusion?
Told you, it just came to my head.
Okay, so is it possible that maybe different person, or you are sure now? You wanna call a friend?
No.
So you are sure.
Yes.
So why all the Muslims, they say this is about Paul?